Hello and good morning. Yes, we are leaving the hotel. It's early. It's 6:11. We're headed over to get a Scottish breakfast nearby and head to the west. Next charging stop will be Santa Rosa, New Mexico. I don't think that's very windy today, so it's not a real issue. As you know, there is no trip possible without an Egg McMuffin. We are westbound here on Interstate 40, and it is dark. It is early. Let's have a look around. Is that an alien fleet out there? Look, there's more over there. Red flashing lights are wind generators. They're all hooked up on GPS and they have the same flash rate. You can see a lot of them here. It's dark. We're on autopilot as usual. Remember yesterday I told you when you first start out your predicted arrival percentage is going to be less. Well, it was 15, it went down to 14. We were taking it easy doing 72 and a 75. As the sun comes up behind us, let's have a look around. Low light here. Let's have a look around, and yes, we are now in the desert. Let's do an energy check. 62 in the battery, and over here it's 100 miles to go and 19% on arrival. I think we're in high cotton. And what do we have up front? New Mexico. Welcome to New Mexico. The sun has come up. Hey, look, it's an off-road Model X. Look at her go. That thing is hauling through the dirt. What you're looking at is a mesa. Yeah, it's several hundred feet high. And it's when the water receded from this area in prehistoric times. You might have never seen that before. What do you think that is? Do you think that's a landed alien spacecraft? Looks like it. No, it's an aircraft VOR. It's used for navigation for all the aircraft that fly over. And they fly to this location and then vector to a new one. I think the sun's behind us. Yeah, this is a shot of looking down the highway here. And over there is yet another mesa. We're going to see lots of them here in this trip. Let's have a look around. Hey, look at that, a mesa. Behold, Santa Rosa, New Mexico. We'll be there in a mile and a half. After we're charged, we'll wander around a little bit. There's a good section of Route 66 that goes through, and we'll check out some of the buildings.
In 1 mile, take exit 277 on the right onto US 84 toward Interstate 40 Business Loop, US 54. Take exit 277 on the right.
We're off here in Santa Rosa. And this is Route 66. Unfortunately, the interstate covered up a lot of Route 66. We're going up here to the Comfort Inn, I think it is, or Holiday Inn Express. Forget. Oh yeah, Holiday Inn Express. A lot of the original motels built here. This is the new part. That's what you want, a Chinese restaurant gas station. And right in the back, here we are.
Yeah.
15% in the battery, which is excellent. Looking right in the sun. Let's have a look here. 1,462 miles driven so far. 554 kilowatt hours used. Dang, over a half a megawatt hour. And 379 watt hours per mile used for consumption. All right, Santa Rosa, New Mexico. Let's get charged and down the road. Shout out to Dennis from Canada. He's a snowbird. He's been doing it for 14 years. I was just asked some questions about the car here. 145 kilowatts. Now that's what I'm talking about. 75% in the battery, and it looks like we have an arrival percentage of 28% in Albuquerque. I think we're good to go. We're going to take a little tour, though, of Santa Rosa, so get your TV screens clean. You're going to see a little nostalgia here. Just going down old Route 66 now. And a lot of interesting buildings. Stuff's been here forever and a day. It's in kind of a hot rod museum over here. Get closer to downtown. A lot of buildings that have been here a long time have been fixed up, some have not. Like this old gas station here, it's seen better days. And a motel, yeah. Bet you there's a lot of stories to tell there in that motel. Buildings, repair, of course, car repair was a big thing. As a kid, came in a car trip several times through this area from California. There was no interstate back then, and you would drive on Route 66, and whatever services and things on 66 here, car repairs, motels. There's a vintage gas station for you. And then we come down in the ravine here. Look, we could get a Scottish breakfast. We had one. Here you go. Here's a vintage restaurant. This one's been around a while.
In 1,000 feet, turn right to take the Interstate 40 West ramp toward Albuquerque.
No. Here's a vintage place on the left, I think. The Sun and Sand Motel. Gas stations, service centers, all kinds of stuff here. Greg's videoing on the right side, I'm videoing on the left. And we'll see if we can put some of this together. Sunset Motel. How many of you guys stayed there? Yeah, I bet so. Another motel back here. And we've got Joseph's. Now, I will say I've eaten at Joseph's a lot of times, and it's decent. It's pretty good food. All the locals heading to work or whatever they've been doing, I don't care. A lot of places still around, in operation. Some of the city buildings.
In 1,000 feet, go right onto Parker Avenue.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll have to work our way to the right now. All right, this is more modern stuff here. A couple old things still.
Now bear right onto Parker Avenue.
And that's about it for Santa Rosa, New Mexico, Route 66. We're still on 66 as we make our turn down here. We'll go, this is a railroad here. As we go down, we might see a few more things. Yeah, here we are. Old fire engine, a bunch of stuff here, motels, cafes. Maybe as a kid you guys stopped here. Don't know. On the left side, we've got more restaurants. Old gas stations. And that's about it. Santa Rosa, New Mexico. We're heading to the interstate now and head to Albuquerque. We've left Santa Rosa. We're now westbound on Interstate 40. And yeah, if we look around, yeah, the right side looks like the left side, which looks like the front, which looks like the back. Looks like 26% on arrival in Albuquerque. We are going to the new supercharger in Albuquerque. The one supercharger, I think, was an 8-stall jammed in the parking lot of a Ruby Tuesdays. It was nice. It was the only one in Albuquerque, but they just finished a version 3. So we'll check that out when we get there. We're running autopilot as usual. This is the full self-driving latest release. And it's, what do I say? It's just awesome. We're coming up on this truck. It now turns on its blinker, changes lanes, my hand's here, and here we go. And we just pass them and move on down the road. It works awesome. Here's a long shot of the highway. Do you think it's straight? Yeah, I think it is. We're going up actually in elevation until we get to Albuquerque. It's kind of on a high spot there. I think that's even the Continental Divide. I'm not sure.
2.
Let's have a look around. Yeah, it's the desert in full bloom here. We are in Moriarty now in New Mexico. Let's have a look around. Not a lot to look at, a lot of buildings, houses, things like that, but it's right here at the base of Sandia Peak. Other side of that mountain over there is Albuquerque. We're descending into Albuquerque here now. Mountains are higher than the average height of Albuquerque here. We're going through the pass and pop out into Albuquerque here in a few. Going down a grade now, 4%, which is just fine. My car likes the energy here. Way over there. Me a new Tesla. As we descend out of this hill into the main part of Albuquerque, 16 stalls looks like there. That's where we're headed. Descend into Albuquerque.
In 1,000 feet, turn right onto Louisiana Boulevard Northeast.
Yeah, I think we found them. Whole bunches of them. What do we got?
Now you have arrived at your destination.
Wow, I'd say there's a few. You think there's a few? Wow. Well, we'll arbitrarily pick one. I don't know if there's any room.
Is this a 16 stall?
Yeah, 16 stall, I think.
3?
Version 3. All right, we're here. 24% on arrival. And let's have a look at our mileage here. When I look at the mileage, 1,577 miles. We burned up 597 kilowatt hours of energy at a rate of 379 watt hours per mile. All right, I'm going to set the destination of Flagstaff now. I might as well do that while we're sitting here because I do not have a destination. All right, so let's do it the easy or the hard way. We'll go down here. There's Flagstaff, a couple chargers there. That looks like a good one. We're going to set our destination there, and we have to stop in Gallup, New Mexico. That'll be our next stop. All right, that tells us we have 35 minutes to charge, so let's plug it in. Just walking around the 16 stall version 3, wanted to check out the transformer. I don't think I've ever seen a 1.5 megawatt transformer. You need this amount of power, obviously, to drive 16 stalls of 250 kilowatt peak. But I don't think I've seen a megawatt and a half transformer. That's that 1500K there. Anyway, the supercharger here is absolutely awesome. Just downside, there is no restrooms available. I ended up having to go in the strip mall behind us, or the outlet mall, I should say, and used the bathroom of Two Boys Donuts. Nice enough to let me do that. There is a hotel, the Homewood Suites, right across. You might be able to go and use the lobby restroom. I don't know. I didn't try that, but that's possible. There also appears to be a couple hotels, Hyatt there. So I would bet you could probably sneak a restroom break in one of those. Beautiful place, brand new outlet mall here in Albuquerque. I walked all over everywhere looking for a public restroom, and the gal inside of the Two Boys Donuts let me use her restroom. Bought some donuts, pretty awesome. So when you come to the supercharger here in Albuquerque, make sure you come over and buy a donut. Just about done charging here. As soon as this rolls to 90, by the time I get done with this video, it'll be ready. Our arrival percentage in Gallup is now 21%, which is fine. It's 75 the whole way, so that'll be good. And I think we may be going into the wind. I'm not sure. Nice place. Needs some restrooms. All right, we'll be out of here in a second. Just leaving Albuquerque now on the interstate. A lot of cool local art. We are leaving Albuquerque behind us. We're coming up out of the bowl here. It's a low valley, as you can see. It's pretty low as we head westbound on Interstate 40. Bye-bye, Albuquerque. Yeah, man, we're west of Albuquerque, out in the desert. Let's have a look around. Do an energy check. 60% in the battery. We've got 15% on arrival and 86 miles to go. Look around here in this lava flow. Yeah, prehistoric lava. See, it's been out here a long time. We look over on this side, you can see the lava. It covered the entire valley here. I don't know, a million years ago, maybe 500,000 years. I couldn't tell you. Kind of cool though. There's another chunk of it. Look at that there. Isn't that wild? We've arrived here in Gallup, New Mexico on the west side here at the hotel, Best Western. 17% in the battery. Our trip so far has been 1,730 miles, 666 kilowatt hours of energy used, average rate of 381 watt hours per mile. Finally cranked up here on the version 3. Look at that, 187 kilowatts here in the 2020 Model X. Dang, I'll take that for $1. We are good to go. I was going to continue charging here to go all the way to Flagstaff, but it's another 25 minutes. We're going to stop at 89%. Our arrival percentage in Holbrook here is 52%. And then we'll charge up a little bit and then head on to Flagstaff. So let's hit the road. We're up on Interstate 40 here. And instead of charging another 25 minutes to get to Flagstaff, I decided just to bail as it is. We'll stop in Holbrook for 20 minutes and we're good to go. Just left Gallup. Let's have a look around here. Bend, Arizona. Yeah, looks pretty much the same, but we're officially in Arizona now. We are off in Holbrook and headed to the supercharger. There's a Route 66 gas station. Hey, there's a Sportsman. That's been there a few years. You've probably even been in there.
Now your destination is on the left.
And howdy. Yes, it is. It's in the parking lot of the Burger King. That's cool. Get some burgers while we're at it here. Yeah, look, what do we got here? We got an 8 plus 4, a 12 stall. That's awesome. Now these look original. They look like 150s. However, these guys here look like 350s with small charge cords. So we're gonna partake in this 350 here. We don't have long to charge. Time to use the restroom and then get on down the road here. You know what? I'll buy that for $1. We only have 11 minutes to go, and then we're out of here. And howdy, 74%. Look at that, 93 miles to go, and if we look at it, it is a whopping 19% on arrival in Flagstaff. Let's hit it. New message on the Nava computer. Strong winds forecasted for the southwest. Well, driving out here, they ain't just woofing. You can't see it here on the camera because of the shaky cam, but we're getting blown all over the place in these, see over there, this truck wanted to meet me in the biblical sense. Nice road. Jeez, Wiggies. We're gonna miss some of this junk. Wow. Out there in the distance is Flagstaff. That's our destination. It's an old volcano. It's very high and it gets a lot of snow. Hey, look at there, Flagstaff. Yeah, got 30 miles to there. As we get closer and closer to Flagstaff, we can see the mountain. Pretty cool, actually. We are in Flagstaff, and look at this road. Look at that. Car just loves it. What do I say? We made it.
Now your destination is on the right.
This is a version 2. What do we got there? 4B, 1B, 1. Screwy. 2B, 1B, 1A, 2A. So I got to go into 1 is where I need to go. All right, so let me do that. 22% on arrival. We will look at the trip data. Trip data reports 1,913 miles driven so far. We burned up 740 kilowatt hours of energy at a rate of 387 watt hours per mile. Not bad. All right, let's see what we get here. This is a version 2. It's located at this Marriott Courtyard. So happens we're going to spend the night here, and we're going to leave this on charge while we do our thing. If you like today's video, give me a like, and if you would, please subscribe. You don't want to miss any of our upcoming videos. My goal is to make a video every day on the road, so you get to ride along with us. Thanks for watching. I'll look for you again, and take care.